If it hasn't manifested for you yet, you could just be missing one key component. And so manifestation, there are many, many, many ideas about it, tactics, ways of doing it, practices, but we have to first understand that every single thing that you're perceiving right now is a manifestation. It is a creation. And when you start to lean into the understanding that you have the ability to co-create your reality, then you start gaining your power back. But you do have to operate in a set way of doing things in order to really get things to you, not instantly, but relatively instantly. And the biggest thing that I have found to be true about manifestation and co-creating and drawing different timelines to you, or quantum leaping, or whatever it is that you want to call it, is having no attachment. As soon as you create attachment to something that you're trying to manifest, you are putting resistance to it. You are, oh my gosh, the flies here on this farm are gnarly right now. You're making it outside of yourself. When you are saying, I'm going to manifest this, you're putting it in the future. You're putting it outside of yourself. This fly really wants some action right now. Maybe we'll walk and talk. But the main thing that you want to do is understand that it's here right now, number one. In the quantum field, in quantum mechanics, or the quantum timelines, is what I'm trying to say. There are infinite timelines, infinite possibilities, and you get to select what you want. And you have to understand that what you want, what you're trying to select, what you're trying to manifest is already happening right now. And so when you wrap your head around that, it's not so scary or so challenging to bring it towards yourself. It's not like you are like making it within the ethers. It's already there, happening right now, because time and space are not real. So every single timeline is happening right now. The timeline where you are young and you are born to a set of wolves as your parents. I don't know. But there are so many different possibilities of what could be happening in your life right now. And there are instances of animals raising humans. So you have the thing that you want to manifest, right? And you start setting your intention about having it, about creating it. And you are maybe making a vision board of it. Maybe you're writing it down. But what we can do further is visualize the timeline. And maybe you've done this before, maybe you haven't. But visualizing the timeline as if it's happening right now. So you're in it right now. And you're starting to feel so grateful. You're so, so grateful that it's happening right now. Because it already is. So you're just visiting that timeline. And as you're visiting that timeline, you then choose it. So while you're in it and you are experiencing all the things that you would be experiencing in this thing that you're trying to manifest, or this timeline where your manifestation would be available to you, I'm going to wipe my camera because I think it's probably a bit blurry. That should be better. Okay, so we start visualizing. We start feeling grateful for it. And then we start brainwashing ourselves towards having it. We're going to go say hi to Rosa right now. Rosa is one of the horses that we are raising money for. And then Ladybug's over there. I'd love to. Guapa might be over there. I'll try to find everybody for you right now. But we want to go into that place and then we select it. So as we are sitting with it, hi Rosa, we are selecting it. We are choosing it. You have your free will. And so in your free will, you get to choose whatever you want. You get to manifest whatever you want. No. And when you know that to be true and know that your free will is so powerful, you get to start moving towards it. And the only thing that you have to do after you start moving towards it is not believing in anything else that's telling you otherwise. That's holding you back. That's looking like the unconscious, which is lack, worry, fear, anything that is not in alignment with infinite abundance, unconditional love, like unlimited potential. Anything that tells you otherwise, any circumstances, perceived realities that tell you otherwise, you get to choose to not believe in it anymore. You get to choose to lean into the knowing that you are moving towards that manifestation that you want. And so we just have to let go of attachment. How else can we let go of attachment? We can, Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. If you want to donate to these horses, I will link it below. We're trying to save them. We are on a time crunch because the owner wants to send a trader soon, which would mean that he's trying to sell all of them at once to go to the meat industry. And it's very, very sad because if they get sent to the meat industry, they will cut out their tag, their chip, and put in another horse, because these horses are valuable, but they all have certain conditions that make them not as good for their job. So if you want to donate, please do. And so how can we make ourselves not so attached? We can decide what our backup plan is. So what is your backup plan if you don't get this manifestation? What else could happen? Or if it doesn't happen, what then happens? You have to find a place of being okay if it doesn't happen. And so we want to be in this place of non-attachment. We want to be in this place of it is what it is. This is Step here. He thinks it's time to eat, but it's not, Bubba's. It's not time to eat yet. And Guap is in here. And Pablo. So these are the two other horses that we are rescuing. Guapa, guapa. Excuse me, Step. But Step won't let me see them. Hey. It's being a bully. Sir. Excuse you. Alright, I won't go say hi. It's okay. Anyway, they're over there. So really, if your manifestation just isn't coming to you yet, stop focusing on how it isn't coming to you, because that's making it not come to you even more. What are you doing? He's never done this before, where he's like bumper carring me. Okay, I'll leave. I'll get out of here. I'm not feeding you yet. I'll go back over to the van. This is Zima. She stays with me often in the van. She is so sweet. We are very bonded. Yesterday, I caught a bird that was struggling right here. It's very, very hot here in Italy, and had my friend look at it, and it was just dehydrated. So we gave it some water, and then I stood right here, and I let it go, and it flew into the trees and was perfectly fine, which was so cool. So, similarly, you just have to let go. If you hear all the dogs barking down there, it's because there's kennels. We have a bunch of rescue dogs here as well that are for adoption. Some of them are. So if you want a dog from Italy, they're adults, but they're super, super sweet. And we actually have some puppies if you want puppies too. A few days old, like 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. Anyway, I'm going in between the topic and the life, but the life story is circling back to the topic, because when I let the bird go, I was like, wow, this is just the secret to life. It's just letting go. And sometimes the thing that is needed is actually very, very simple, like water. And that's all it could take to really set yourself free and to go live in the timeline, the life that you will feel best, that you will thrive most. And so allow it to be easy, allow it to be beautiful, allow it to be a dance with the universe. And how do you do that? You just let it be. You let go of needing it to happen. When you need it to happen, it will not happen. You're just pushing it away. And so choose it, select it, visualize it, feel grateful for it happening right now. Know that it's happening right now. Allow yourself to move towards it by being okay if it never happens. Letting it go. Like you would let a bird go. Like you would let a loved one go. If they need to go their separate ways, and you know they'll always come back if they're meant to come back. Just let things go. In this place of non-attachment, life can be so much more rich. You can let in so many more experiences by rather than trying to hold on to everything. If you're trying to hold on to everything, that's coming out of scarcity and lack and fear of abandonment, fear of not being loved, fear of not having enough, fear of not being worthy enough, not being taken care of enough. You're gonna be okay. You will always, always, always be okay when you can just surrender to your experience and know that the divine has your back, and that you will never be alone. You will always be supported, and you get to choose what you want with your free will. You can have whatever you want, whatever your soul wants. And when you live in the timeline where you get what your soul wants, you are making the world a better place. You are doing your service. You are doing your work for the world. And that's what we need right now. That's really what we need, is more soul-aligned people who are filling up their life force energy within their being and bringing that onto earth. It's contagious. Other people see it. Maybe they're triggered by it at first, but others will often be inspired by it. And that will just continue to help us in this evolution of waking the fuck up. So I hope that you like this message. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. subscribe if you are new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you don't know what to say, you can say long live Ladybug and her friends. We have 3,000 of the 10,000 needed, and we also have a donation coming in for about 2,000, I believe. Hi, Ted. That's Ted over there. This is where the vans park, some of them. And so we have a 2,000 one coming in this week, which is great. That gets us at 5,000. And then we have the 4,500 for Ladybug from all of you guys, from this YouTube channel purely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so we're offering 3,000 for Ladybug, and we're trying to offer 10,000 for the other ones, plus the additional 1,500 for the horses that we're also saving, the 4 horses from the same owner. So if you want to donate to that cause, we really are urgently trying to raise money for it. Thank you so much. We're going to put in an offer now that we have a good amount, but we still have to raise 5,000 more. Also, I wanted to show you this nifty little thing. So I just got this in the mail as a gift. One of my first gifts for this YouTube channel. So thank you for people who want to sponsor me and send me products. Very, very cool. This product, All Powers, is a portable battery, and it's actually something that I really, really wanted. So I'm super excited to have it. And there's these solar panels here, and then it hooks up to them. You can charge right off of the solar panel, but you don't have to do that unless like an emergency, but you can. But it charges this, and so I've had it on for, let's see, 71 minutes, and it's at 46% charged, and it's getting 61 watts or something, I don't know. So technical, but it'll be able to power my blender, it'll be able to power my laptop, and it'll be great when my van finally drives again. I have a friend over here. And so thank you guys so much for your donations and for supporting this channel. Hello to Arlo. Arlo, say hello to your friends. And we will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.